Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Classics Are Better. I'm Travis, and today we are working on my 66 C10 I call Bandit. It has not been on the road since '99, and we're going to see if we can change that. Let's get to it. Alrighty y'all, so as I was saying, today we're working on Project Bandit, my 66 C10. It is a real short wheelbase truck, and it is a real big back window truck. One of the reasons I actually bought it. But I've done some things to it. Please check out the playlist above for the full list of stuff on this truck so far. But just quick run through, got it running, detailed the interior, got a rear gas tank installed, got the frame mostly KBS. I still have to do some of this up in the front, but I'll get to that later. Shined up the wheels, panhard bar, etc., and so on. But the one thing I have not done so far is drive this thing. It has not been on the road since '99, y'all. Some of the last things I need to do is just get these last two wheels shined up. Check out the video for that, but essentially just using steel wool and some water, getting these wheels shined up from the rusty craziness that they were. Painted the center caps black. I need to get those on. I need to finish running the fuel line from the gas tank to the fuel pump. I need to check the brake fluid. I need to check the power steering fluid, because as you can see, I have a pretty healthy little drip 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 going on right there. But hopefully I can get this thing zipped up, get it on the ground, get it cranked up, and we'll see if we can get it down the road. Alright, so I started by running some 3/8 fuel line from the gas tank all the way down the frame rail. And then what I did to kind of cheat it, I secured the new fuel line to the existing metal fuel line that's totally gunked up. And then I used another piece of hose that was larger, sliced it and put it on here to act as a buffer with the zip tie, so that if it wiggles and rubs at all, it won't cut into my fuel line, which would obviously be super dangerous. At some point in time, I will go through and remove the old metal fuel lines and these rubber lines and put in some nice aluminum fuel lines whenever I do my LS conversion. Alright, also here is the end of my original, like the fuel line that came with the truck, the metal one. Here is the one I have snaked through the frame rail here. So it is just going to go right here on this side of my mechanical fuel pump. The other side I can leave, just runs out to my fuel filter and then right into my carb. As far as the fuel signal wire, I just ran it out of the old gas cap location, which is kind of neat because you can see the blue my truck originally was. Hopefully there's some of that under this primer. But anyway, I just kind of extended it, just winded it real loosey-goosey down the frame and connected into the fuel tank. At one point in time, I will rerun the whole wire from the gauge all the way back and make it nice and clean. But again, I'm just trying to get this thing down the road and see if it works. You can see I have ATF everywhere down here. That's just short for automatic transmission fluid, in case you're wondering what I'm saying. This is the speedometer cable. I need to clean that thing up because it is gross, and get it in its home, the transmission right here. That'll solve some of my leaks since I can see it dripping out, but it is just nasty all over. So sometime soon I'm gonna have to change the pan gasket, but that requires dropping the pan and making a huge mess, and I just want to see if this thing will get down the road first. Okay, so I got the speedometer cable back in the tranny. It's not leaking at the moment, so we'll see how it does. Alright, next thing on the list is brakes. The pedal is pretty soft on this truck, so I'm thinking I probably need brake fluid, but don't know until we check. Just check your brake fluid, go to your master cylinder, pop it up with a screwdriver, and take a look. That is not enough. That is basically empty. Jeez. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put brake fluid in this, and hopefully with there being a little bit left, I won't have to bleed the system, but if I got to bleed the brakes, I'll bleed the brakes, and we'll go from there. Alright, so after a few minutes with the shop vac getting grass and dirt dauber nest off of this thing, it is a rusty crusty mess. So I'm going to get some brake clean on all these things, get them cleaned up, and then bleed the brakes. You're supposed to start from as far away from the master cylinder as possible and work your way back. Last thing to kind of button up or check on is just the power steering fluid here. Let's see if we need more, if it's got too much. Yeah, definitely need some more. Yeah, that's dry. And I have some of this power steering leak stop, which it's leaking, so why not add this? Alright, y'all, so Bandit is back on the ground. Hallelujah. So I think I got everything on the list pretty much knocked out. Next step is get my old 68 Impala out of the way, and we'll see if we can get this old C10 on the road. Okay, so to start this off, it's going to take quite a bit of starter fluid because I got to get the fuel to work its way all the way up that fuel line to the fuel pump down here. So hopefully this won't be too bad. Though I haven't ran it in a few months, so it's going to be kind of hard to kick it up anyway. Let's see. To start. You can see it's showing I do have a little gas in here. Oh, come on. My fan's actually separate. I gotta remember that. Have a note. That way you don't get out and leave it on and just totally kill your battery. Well, I think I'm gonna try and get this thing to idle a little bit, and then we'll see if we can go on a cruise. Sounds pretty good. Ah, till died. All right, so if you guys saw my video about getting this thing to run for the first time, it was smoking so bad, and I've only run it like twice since then. This is the first time I've run it and it's not been smoking like crazy. So hopefully whatever was in there, I finally burned through it or whatnot. But not doing so bad, fingers crossed. Let's see if it actually works. And if I have brakes and stuff. Oh, it wants to go into gear. Well, it would appear that this is a bust. This does not go into gear. Okay, also I just put another quart of ATF in the tranny. So let's see if that makes a difference. Alright y'all, so let's see if we go anywhere this time. In the drive, oh snap. We're moving. We are moving. Cool. Brakes are horrible, but it's moving. Here we go. Heck yeah. First drive since 99. Oh man, and these brakes are horrible. I'm definitely gonna have to re-bleed these. Let's see if I have reverse. Hey, I have reverse. Woohoo! Oh, these brakes are so bad though. Oh, do I dare go around the neighborhood with no brake lights and no headlights at like 8:30 at night? Let's see what we can do. First drive. just hope it makes the quickie drive back to my house. Fingers crossed. So far we're doing okay. Hideously dirty windshield, but we're doing all right. So y'all can look out behind me. Heck yeah, y'all. It's actually doing okay. So I would definitely call this a success, y'all. This is awesome. I did not think I would get this thing going. And step one, now it's just everything else I got to do. But it's working. Oh no, here's a lady with a bicycle and a dog. That's not great. Oh, 2 dogs. Oh no. Hi. Oh, don't stall, buddy. Oh. Snap. It's going. Sweet. So now we can start doing the fun stuff on the truck besides just seeing if it'll move under its own power. Heck yeah, y'all. Alright y'all, so that does it for this Classics Are Better, but I'm gonna say that this was a total success. I am super pumped. Project Bandit is running, it's driving. I still need to get like my headlights and tail lights and all that kind of stuff figured out, you know, registration and insurance and all that kind of junk. So get out there, get wrenching. Until next time, my friends, take it easy.